The stream. Oh, there you go.
There we are. Can you guys hear us okay?
Stream. Oh,
there we are. I yelled at him, but not me. Whoopsie. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Okay, well.
Oh, hey, I
Are you
just got
guys Yay, she can hear us. Yay.
I got a notification. We're live.
Oh, hey, we're live.
How about that?
My
Lazy Dave,
wow.
what's up?
Abe
Froman. Nice.
Yeah, I know who you are. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa. Hi, welcome. Yogi Hollow, always a pleasure to see you. Hope the pumpkin carving goes okay. Abe Froman.
Sausage King of Chicago.
Sausage King of Chicago. Does anyone know what that's from?
Oh, I do. I do.
I know we know. I just want to know if anyone else knows. I'm sure they do. Hello, Illinois Canarum. How are you doing?
What's happening, man?
Central Illinois, he says, with a peace sign.
Central Illinois. You guys are probably getting hammered right about now, aren't you? With weather? Abe Froman, that's me. No kidding. I like the picture too.
It's my first time on StreamYard, so I need to figure out how to throw the link up. So I'm gonna put it up. My daughter's still at the other computer, so I have to do it on my phone. But if anyone wants to join in, please do so. We'd be happy to have you.
Yeah, if you got any questions or anything, we're pretty much like an open forum tonight. Just talk about whatever. But
yeah.
Talk about how the Kroger by us says they're not going to have any turkeys for Thanksgiving. None at all. Zero.
Sorry, I'm doing my hair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kroger said they're not gonna have any turkeys.
Nope, no turkeys.
And I tried to order a bunch of groceries today off the Walmart app, and literally nothing.
Yeah,
showed nothing.
Yeah, according to the app, the store's out of everything.
Yeah, cheese.
Yeah,
cheese,
and
ice cream.
Not just one kind of cheese, all of it.
Yeah, all of it. I tried to look. I just put cheese, and I couldn't find.
Man, Kroger. Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I couldn't find any provolone or Swiss, no sliced cheese. It didn't even come up with shredded cheese. And then I looked for ice cream. Just typed in ice cream. Nothing. You mean to tell me the whole Walmart store was out of ice cream? I
don't think so. I think their app is just being stupid.
I think so. They did change.
We're gonna go shopping tomorrow and see for ourselves, but. Yeah, the thing with Kroger, we try not to go to the store that often. I mean, we do grow a lot of our own stuff.
Yeah, but we still need stuff.
There's certain stuff that we don't grow. I don't grow oatmeal. I don't grow boxes of cereal. I don't grow. I'm a cow, so we don't do cheese.
Paige doesn't like a lot of the stuff that, the healthier stuff, the healthier options that we choose, and so I have to. It's starting to really show here, and I have a theory on that.
Uh-oh, what happened here? We lost connection to our camera. I don't know if you guys can still hear us, but that's bizarre.
That is bizarre.
Can
you see us?
Yeah, that's strange.
You can click the camera button. Okay. Where's the camera button? Oh my God.
Well, this was working. My dog food video?
Hold on, we're having problems. Here, let's go here.
All right.
Camera. I guess we'll try that one.
OBS virtual camera.
What the hell happened during this? I don't understand.
I don't know either.
Advanced options?
No.
Standard? What the heck is happening? We can still hear you.
So don't swear.
Sorry.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I've been known to slip a few of those out here and there.
I don't understand why this is.
It's a stupid computer.
We had this,
We haven't played with this whole thing a lot to figure out.
Why was it working and then just stopped? I don't understand what the heck happened. I said, heck. Aren't you proud?
Broadcast.
This is the quality of the stream we'll send to
right now, there ain't no quality.
I don't understand what happened.
Paige, come over here and fix this. The camera shut off.
Well, I don't think she'll know. There's only two options.
Well,
that
she'll get over here. She'll get over here and get all click happy, and something will happen.
No, they can't see you. No, they can't see anything right now. Hold on,
hear me?
try this.
Yeah, they can hear us.
Hi.
Let me try this.
Wait.
Oh, no, nothing happened. Can we?
What did you click?
I didn't. It was just
All
we're
of a
like
sudden,
right in the middle of this live, and then all of a sudden it just went away.
camera decided we don't like you and we're shutting off.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know if you put that and try it. There you go. What
I
was
don't
that
know
all
what
about?
that was the stupidest thing.
That
ever.
was the stupidest thing.
Here, hi, we're back now.
Yeah, we're back.
We're
Stupid
really not
computers.
that stupid, like with technology.
I don't do typing. When you guys see me, when you guys see me on the lives, I don't type real well, so it's hard for me to like tell everybody hello and just reply. It's like I'm not that good at it. I work with my hands, but not on computers and typing and all kind of other stuff.
I see you. Hi. And no, I didn't turn it off and turn it back on.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah. Houston, we did have a problem. I don't know what happened. It just did it by itself. That was so weird.
Oh, I'm gonna back up.
Hello, Outdoors with Big Matt. How are you? I'm going to put the link back up. If anyone wants to come and join us, I would love that because we're just kind of chilling and, love to meet new people.
And if you got any questions too.
Yeah.
So, hey, Illinois Canoe never got back to me. How's the weather over there?
Maybe he did, but we got
sidetracked. Yeah, it's supposed to be massive storms heading this way after midnight.
I'm glad we can entertain you, Jason. And let's see what come up. No, I'd probably lose a lot of viewers. I'm already losing some.
For what?
He said, what did he say? He said, and let the sailor come out. The sailor mouth.
Oh.
You liked the dog food video? I know I gotta go and reply to your comment, Lazy Days Ahead. He's doing good on that. He had
every problem you could think of.
Well, no, what were we feeding him at first? It was the Purina Pro Plan or something like that, and he was never a big fan of it, but he ate it, and then he did a lot of vomiting, and then he got to the point where he was vomiting blood, vomiting bile. He never really had diarrhea with it, but he got really thin. Like you could see his hip bones and his ribs, and he just really looked sickly. We brought him to one vet. They did x-rays and they didn't. Hi, Daz. They did x-rays and they didn't see anything. They thought maybe there was a blockage or something. So they gave him medicine and it didn't work. He still kept, vomiting and all that stuff. So I brought him to a different vet and they said, you could put him on this other dog food, but you have to order it. It's like a prescription dog food. And hang on, Sweeney's Creek. And so they gave me the recipe, and he's been perfect. They gave you the
recipe. The stuff they wanted us to get was $100 for a 30-pound bag,
and that would have lasted him 2 weeks.
Yeah, that would have been crazy.
So he's been doing great. He's been on that diet now for
2 years.
I think so.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It was 2019. It was
whatever. He's fine now. His weight's good and everything else. I think he was on the verge of death.
He still has other issues like his eyes and stuff. So, all right. So we have Sweeney's Creek here.
Let's try to add this and see what happens. Hey, what's happening, man?
Hey, g'day, guys.
Yeah, we just cut our camera.
Let's try and.
That's
it. That's better.
How are you? Yeah, very well. Is this your first go at StreamYard? Did you say this was your first go?
What's that?
No, that's on my end. We can't hear you.
Okay. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
I'll
Can anyone hear him?
hang on. I'll pop out and come back in again.
So bizarre.
Bueller. Abe Froman, can you hear him?
Can anyone hear me?
Mute mic. No.
Testing 1 2. Anyone hear my Ocker accent?
We hear him. Okay, so apparently we don't hear him.
Something on our end.
I don't want to ban him.
No, that's not good.
Edit mic settings.
No.
I think that's for us.
It is, but
where'd he go?
Oh, we lost him.
Oh my gosh! Lisa.
It's more entertaining probably to just watch us fail at electronics. Than
I know.
else,
I know. My brother's watching and laughing his butt off. Did you guys hear Sweeney's Creek? I think someone said I can hear Steve.
Yeah.
Okay, so why are we having issues then? I need help, Lisa.
We need a different computer. This one gives us nothing but grief.
Okay, so
All right, he's back.
let's add him to the stream.
Let's see how that works.
Still can't hear him.
Why can't we hear him?
What were those 3 dots on this picture?
Nah.
Oh, wait, there's dots there.
No.
Edit mic settings.
It's not. I don't understand what that is.
Yeah, everything seems to be okay.
Can we hear you now? Say something.
Can you hear me now?
Are you kidding me?
Still no go?
It's,
you know, I think this computer is going to end up like that grill if it keeps it up.
Might be safe to start singing now.
maybe if I mute them and then unmute them.
Sometimes people have a low volume.
Turn it
Unmuted.
Oh, Paige turned it off. That's why.
Hey.
Oh,
that is so much better.
Finally.
Now we got it.
That's better.
Now you can hear me, can you?
Yes, thank you. I'm so sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Is this your first go at StreamYard?
It is our first go at StreamYard, yeah.
Cool. I'm your first visitor. That's why I thought I'm going to jump on and be number 1. I'm going to be the first person ever.
You are number 1. We'll remember you forever.
It's really, really good to see people getting in and having a go. And, yeah, always happy to jump on and say good day.
So you're in Australia, I see. How's the weather out there?
Yeah, typical spring day. We've got just about every season in one day so far. So we had a nice chilly morning, and then we had blue skies and sunshine, and now the clouds are rolling over, and we've got a crappy cold wind blowing across. So yeah, it's a little bit of everything.
Yeah, we had some bad winds today too. We're expecting some major storms tonight, so hopefully we don't lose power.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where it lands, but.
Now, I'm going to point my camera backwards. I've got a couple of friends on the other side of the fence. Okay. I can't get close to them, but you might. I'll see how you go if you can see these guys.
All right.
I had to do a little bit of driving to find them, though.
Both squint. We're getting old.
I can't see anything. I'm blind.
And I'll just see if I can get through the fence.
Oh, I see something back there, but tiny.
So you should be able to make my screen like full size, which will help.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let me try that. I don't know. I'm going to hit a whole lot of buttons.
You're right.
Got it.
Oh, there you
go. That's
go.
not it.
Hit the next one. No, that ain't it either.
Oh my gosh.
We're new to this, man.
I'm really sick them right now.
I think you have to select mine and then go full screen.
I'll click on his picture, his video feed.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Well, that's for us. What are those?
Yeah, what are those?
The kangaroos.
Yeah, it's hard to see. I was thinking that.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably close to 20 of them in there.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
What are you feeding them things?
Well, they look after themselves. So this is pretty much on across the road behind me is some houses. So it's this is a sports field and the old teachers' college.
Hey, so I don't know anything about kangaroos. Are those things like raccoons where they get into your garbage and make a mess and everything, or do they kind of keep to themselves? No,
look, they don't get into your garbage because they're very much herbivores. So there's very little in the garbage that interests them. So, but they will come into properties, and these guys will turn up, on people's front lawns, chewing the grass and that. We get them on our property at home all the time. You know, we get anything up to 50 or so of them on the property at some stage. So they live up in the state forest that borders our town, but then they make their way into residential areas because they come in looking for the nice grass they want to eat. And at the moment they're basically just lounging around and sitting in the sun and having a bit of a scratch and looking after their joeys. And
I want that job. Just sit around out in the grass all day.
Do they ever get aggressive?
Okay, so these are eastern grey kangaroos. So they're the second biggest species of kangaroo in Australia. The western red's the only one that's bigger. They're very shy, very non-aggressive, but the males during mating season can get a little bit narky, particularly if you get in between them and their girls. Also, dogs will, people's dogs will arc up and have a go at them, and then the kangaroo, of course, is forced to fight for its life. So that's when they will fight. So a kangaroo will very rarely start a fight, but it will always finish it. So these guys have a big, fat, thick tail. The males rock back on their tail and kick with their back legs.
Oh, wow.
Now, those back legs, for the bigger males, they can actually jump at full speed, anything up to about 10 feet.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine the strength behind the muscles and the ligaments in those legs, and they have a really big middle toe. So they have been known to take on dogs and basically open them up from chin to breakfast time and take care of them.
Oh, wow. It's like getting kicked by a horse.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that is very much a rare circumstance. But people have been injured and attacked by kangaroos. But generally, it's people going into their territory and then the kangaroo feeling under threat. And any animal threatened or cornered is going to fight for its life. Doesn't matter what it is. So
right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kangaroos are always been interesting.
They are. They're an amazing animal. So they belong to the genus macropods. And we've got a lot of species of macropods here in Australia. So we've got kangaroos and wallabies and potoroos and quokkas, and there's I think there's more than 30 different species of macropods of different sizes.
Oh wow!
And so they're a marsupial, which is a pouched mammal. There's only one marsupial in North America, and that's your possum.
Yeah.
So Australia separated from the main body of all the land millions of years ago, and it separated out and became isolated. So I wish you could see. There's a guy over here. He's got his head back and he's scratching his chest. It's so funny. That's actually a big male just getting up in front of me there. So he's probably the alpha male of the pack. And a bit of a scratch on his back. So these guys don't exist anywhere else apart from Australia because we've been so isolated, as a lot of our other very unique animals. So our echidna or spiny anteater and our wombats, and we're all very unique.
That's cool. They were just jumping around over there.
Yeah. They get up a rate of night when they want to go. They go. They're really fast. And there goes one jumping across.
Hey, when they're moving, are they like 30 miles an hour or what?
Oh yeah. No, they particularly the big ones, when they go flat out, they'll get up to the good 30 mile an hour quite easily.
Oh wow!
It's pretty amazing to see a big mob of them sort of all going together, and they'll come across a fence, and all of a sudden they'll just like water over a waterfall. They just jump and just keep and bounce and land and keep going.
Oh, that's weird. If we tried doing that, we'd have broken legs and a broken back and all kind of other problems. Oh, God, it'd be a mess.
Yeah, indeed. As I said, they are evolved for the circumstances over here, and they certainly have some pretty amazing features once you sort of get to know what they do. So kangaroos are an amazing animal.
That is cool.
They're actually able to control their breeding based on the amount of water that's available.
Oh, that's weird.
So if a kangaroo is pregnant, hasn't produced the joey, and the water runs out, then they're actually able to put that embryo into a state of stasis and hold it, and then it won't let it develop until the water returns. And then once it's got drinking water, then it will finish the pregnancy.
Oh, that is bizarre.
That is weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
And then when a joey is born, they're only about the size of a peanut.
Really?
And they exit from the birth canal near the tail, but the pouch is actually located on the stomach facing forwards. So generally there's about probably about 2 feet of distance between the point of birth and where they need to get to in the pouch. And so that little newborn has to then crawl over the fur and make its way up into the pouch. And they just instinctively know how to do that. And once they get in the pouch, then the teat for the mammary gland, the milk, is actually inside there. So then they attach to the teat. and then they develop there. So it's not unusual for a kangaroo to have a joey at foot and another one in the pouch and actually be pregnant, producing another one as well.
Did they ever? Is it only a single birth, or do they have multiples?
Yeah, twins are very rare from my understanding. I wouldn't say impossible, but yeah, it tends to be just a single birth.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have most of our mammals over here are marsupials, and so they have the same thing. So the wombat, which is a ground-dwelling tunneling mammal, they're also marsupial, so they also have a pouch. But their pouch is actually quite interesting because they spend their time digging. If you could imagine, if you had an apron on with a pouch on your stomach and you were digging, you'd fill your pouch up with dirt.
Oh yeah.
So their pouch actually faces backwards. So they've actually evolved to have their pouch facing the opposite direction, which allows them to then dig their tunnels.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, Mother Nature is amazing.
I would love to come to Australia, but the world's got to calm down first, you know?
Hi, MT Homestead.
Oh yeah. Look, we're just starting to open up again now, and give it another 12 months, and she'll be all right, mate. And we're looking forward to a lot of our American tourist friends coming back over and enjoying the country. There's a hell of a lot of good stuff to see over here.
I'm too scared of the spiders and snakes.
Well, I do
venomous
snake relocation, so I actually pick them up.
I heard about that the other day. Someone said that one of the other lives. I think it was Blaine. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, as far as dangerous animals in Australia, it's played up a fair bit. We Australians have this bad habit of if there's something that's 1 foot tall and it's a bit scary, then we'll make it 20 foot tall and make it really scary just for the fun of it. Yeah. There's a bit of we call it pulling your leg.
I need to go check out that video. It would give me the willies, but
yeah. Well, if you want to see a few of our snakes over on my Bomber Steve channel, I've got a few videos of snakes that I've caught and released. I'm not allowed to show catching it, but I am allowed to show releasing. And so I've got some Eastern Browns and some Red Belly Blacks and a few other bits and pieces on there. So, but yeah, look, most people go through their whole life in Australia and encounter very few snakes, if any at all. It really depends where you live, and they're not sort of hunting people down and chasing them. It just doesn't happen. But people say, "Oh, the dangerous animals in Australia." Well, we don't have grizzly bears and mountain lions and stuff like that. So it's all a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right here we don't have a whole lot. We got coyotes. I think there's bobcats.
Yeah.
On the other side of Tennessee, they got black bears, but not over here usually.
We have. Yep. Well, we also have some venomous spiders, but
and venomous snakes, but
nothing crazy.
Yeah, we got copperheads, rattlesnakes, and cottonmouths, which is basically a water moth.
Yeah.
But,
and then there's black widows here.
Well, there's black widows and brown recluse, but
I just absolutely love your rattlesnakes. I'd love to come over there and have a go at picking up some of them. They're just amazing.
I'll tell you what, you can have them all. Take them with you.
Well, yeah, look, but here's the thing, and this is something that I constantly battle with, education and trying to explain to people. Venomous snakes are there for a reason. Mother Nature just doesn't pop something into the ecosystem just for the fun of it. So everything has a role to play, and venomous snakes form I have a few videos on this, and I'll get them up my high horse for 30 seconds. Venomous snakes operate as apex predators, and they control other species, which means you don't have explosion of other animals, and they're also a vital food source for many other animals. So the problem with taking your venomous snakes out of the ecosystem is you're actually hurting your hawks and eagles and owls and all those things, because they rely on them as food. Now, does that mean you want them in your house or whatever? No, of course not. And that's why I go around doing relocations and actually picking them up and getting them out of people's backyards to keep them safe, the people safe and their pets, but also saving the snake, because they are vital for the ecosystem.
Right.
That is true.
There is a few things. I mean, the biggest problem I think that in the southern states that's not supposed to be here is wild boar.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, don't get me started on the old feral pig problem.
Yeah, well, we don't have it too bad by our house. On the other side of the state, they got them, and just south of here, when you get into like Mississippi, Alabama, they're overrun with them. They're everywhere. So.
Do you guys have a feral pig problem too?
We've got a 1 or 2. I think last count they reckon there's about 30 million feral pigs in Australia.
Oh wow! That's
Yeah.
Did you say 30 million?
30 million.
Holy cow!
Yeah, no, they're a massive menace over here in Australia. You know, escaped very early on from white settlement and have been breeding out of control out there. They haven't made it to as far down south as where I live, but massive damage. Yeah, they're a real problem. We're doing our best to control them, but we've got, you know, upwards of 30 million feral pigs. We've got over 1 million camels running feral out in the outback as well, destroying waterholes. The high country's flooded with hundreds of thousands of feral horses. We've got goats, dogs, cats, foxes, hares, rabbits. Yeah, we've got real feral animal problems here.
Is it because of the wide open? I mean, like, I know Australia has a lot of like rural areas or city areas, but is it because of the wide open land, or?
That's part of the problem. There's certainly areas that have very sparsely populated, and so, you know, the animals are free to sort of reproduce and just get out of control. And a lot of them we have no real apex predator to keep them under control. So we have no mountain lions or wolves or anything like that. So there's nothing controlling them.
Right.
If you don't have any controls, that's what happens.
So no predators for them to feed off.
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe a crocodile gets one once in a while or something, maybe,
yeah.
but
yeah, for sure. We only have crocodiles up on the top end. So if you look at a map of Australia, just across the top northwest coast of Western Australia, Northern Territory, and Queensland. So, but down here in the south, yeah, no crocs down here.
It gets a little too
Oh,
cold.
except for pets. I've got a couple of mates that have got pet crocodiles.
Yeah, they don't really like when you have those around here.
Wait, did you say you have some friends that have pet crocodiles?
Yeah. So we have a species here called the saltwater crocodile. They get up to about they have got up to about 20 feet in length. But you know, 12 to 15 is a good size salty. I've got friends down in Melbourne that have got pet saltwater crocodiles. So yeah, they'll keep them as long as they can and keep building a bigger enclosure as they keep getting bigger.
You know, he's so knowledgeable about his area. I'm like, I live in Tennessee. You know,
Well,
like,
he's got more. You got more interesting animals than we do. Ours are kind of, you know, they're
Ours are
here,
boring.
but
Yeah, look, we certainly have very interesting animals, and I'm a real environmentalist and a bit of an eco warrior. I mean, Steve Irwin was a real role model of mine, and you know, I miss him every day. I wish I could bring him back, but there we are. His son Robert and Bindi and that are doing a great job, but no one will ever replace Steve. But yeah, look, I love our Australian animals, and we've certainly got some unique stuff, but there are some amazing animals all around the world, and that was one thing that Steve taught us. You know, he was very passionate about conserving and saving Australian animals, but he was also very passionate conserving about other animals all around the world.
Oh, for sure.
And, yeah. And, you know, you guys have got some great things over there, and you've got some, in my opinion, you've got some governments that really need to have a good hard look at themselves. So, you know, you've got some states there that are actively eradicating the wolf population. And it's, okay, I understand you've got to protect flocks of sheep and things like that, but not at the expense of the balance of the ecosystem. And if you take the wolves and all the coyotes and all those apex predators out, mate, you're going to have some real problems.
Yeah, you're right. Everything's put there for a reason, so it kind of keeps everything balanced.
Yeah. And man, you know, for the amount of time, the small amount of time we've actually been on this planet, we still haven't learnt the lesson that the ecosystem is a web, and every time we take something out of it, and every time we screw around with it, we stuff it up.
Yep.
And you know, we need to and look, it's a little bit of a criticism, I suppose, or something I'd like to see a lot of homesteading channels do better. People in the homesteading community are very passionate about their farming and their animals and all that, and that's fantastic. I am too. I love it. But I would like to see an improvement or a progress or a growth in thinking about the wider ecosystem in your local environment and doing things and tolerating things or learning to work with things that are natural in your environment as well. Yeah. And I think that's a real possible growth point for a lot of channels.
You make a lot of valid points there.
Very valid.
Yeah, I agree with all that. But the thing that's really sad is when you think about it. If you look at the last 100 years, the human race really has screwed this planet up pretty bad.
Oh, and we're starting to pay the price for it.
Yeah, and it's not just global warming. I mean, it's everything.
Yeah.
The
litter and the trash everywhere.
Yeah.
The
Pollution.
use of plastic all over the world. It's sad that we're destroying this planet and most don't care.
Yeah, they don't care, most of them.
Yeah, and people think, oh, I'm only small potatoes, I can't do anything about it, but you can, because you control your local ecosystem and the micro environment around your property. And if everyone did it, then we'd see massive improvement all the way around. Okay, can all of us help with burning of coal and all that sort of stuff? Our ability to do that is limited, but if we all do nothing, then nothing's done.
Right.
But if we all do something, then that's all those little steps make a difference, I believe, anyway.
Well, another bad thing about it is, for some reason, not so much people like me and like you, but it's all about the money.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
exactly.
Pathetic.
Yep.
Pathetic. It's all, they want to get rich at any cost, and they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we see that all the time as well. And I mean, we're actually in danger of eventually losing all of our koalas. I mean, could you imagine Australia with the koala extinct? And that is a viable possibility as we currently talk, because not that they're being hunted, but their habitat is being destroyed at an alarming rate. And we have government here that are approving this subdivision and this clearing, and more gum trees are getting cut down, and the koala population is shrinking. Now, you only have to get a population of an animal down to a certain point, and then genetically speaking, you do not have a stable population, and therefore their doom is guaranteed. And we've seen that over and over and over again, and we still haven't learnt the lesson.
Do you guys have a lot of poaching problems?
We do. From the point of view that particularly our reptiles are very highly sought overseas. So we have fairly regularly, not all the time, but enough to be distressing. You'll find people that have come that will actually catch lizards out in the wild, and they'll put them into socks and cardboard tubes and try and mail them out to countries, illegally exporting them. And that's really distressing, because they know that if they put 100 lizards into a suitcase, if 50 of them die on the way, it doesn't matter, because they'll make enough profit on the 50 that make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just that disgusting, abuse of the natural world that it just triggers me. It just triggers me.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, everything you said, everything's put there for a reason, and money is the root of all evil. I mean, it's horrible. Exactly. That's the society we live in. For some reason, everybody's chasing that dollar.
Well, I sort of take a slightly different line on that. It's actually the love of money that's the root of all evil. Money itself, you can do so much good with money, and but it all comes down to what you do to get it.
Yeah.
And what you're. Yeah. And all of our animals over here are all protected by state and federal law. So you cannot kill a native animal over here without potentially facing prosecution criminally. So that in itself is good. The downside is the enforcement is probably a bit tricky and not done to my standards. I don't know what's going on over here, but there's a big male kangaroo, and he's just standing up in that. He was actually standing up in that I'm ready to box on stand. So I don't know what he's taking a dislike to.
He's coming to run over there and steal your camera.
Yeah.
Ooh, something shiny. That's what
No, he's calmed down now. I'm glad I got a fence between me and him anyway.
Hi, Simply Jan.
Hey, maybe he's coming over here to pick something off that tree.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
These are lovely trees too. So, and this is the other thing too, like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's spider webs and that in there.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I'm saying about your local micro environment. Sometimes you've got to, well, here they go. We're off and running.
Wow.
Oh
Look at,
wow!
yeah, look at them go. Well,
Go
how about
on,
that?
off
On
you go.
our first live, we got kangaroos.
I know, that's so cool. There's
Hey,
a lot of
while
Australian
you're
ones there.
standing there, you think you can go over and get an interview?
Yeah, they're actually not too bad here. I was going to say before too that these kangaroos probably pose a slightly greater risk because they're actually used to people, and so they're not that scared of people, which can be a bit of a problem. Yeah, come and take me on, buddy. Come on, come and say hello.
Coming towards you.
Look at them go. Oh, wow. That's a great shot right there.
Yeah.
That was a great shot.
And there's over to my left, they've got this dirty great big hole in the fence. So this is how they get in and out here. I can't get in there, but yeah.
That is so nice.
They're just awesome. I love spending time with them.
You know, we do hear some weird random stuff around here. Like somebody around here has a kangaroo and it got loose one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was about,
that came up in our memory.
It was on Facebook about 3 years ago. Hey, anybody see this kangaroo going down 78, trucking down the road? It's like somebody has a kangaroo.
Yeah, in Tennessee.
In Tennessee, that's kind of odd.
Yeah. Well, look, it doesn't surprise me too because and again, it's not my country, but the comment I'll make about from what I've seen of American laws, you basically have some pretty slack biosecurity laws there and some restrictions on what people can have. And, you've only got to now look at the Florida Everglades and what's happened there with the Burmese pythons and the escaped iguanas. And, Australia has very strict biosecurity laws. If you want to import a dog from overseas to here, that dog has to spend 3 months in quarantine before you at the quarantine facility. You cannot import. We have 5 species of pigs here. You can't bring any more in. You can't bring in corn snakes or any other non-native snake. And people whinge and complain and go, "Oh, it's not fair. We can't have what we want." Well, go have a look at the Florida Everglades and have a look at the 95% devastation of their raccoon population and mammal population because people were allowed to bring in what they wanted.
Yeah, those pythons are everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, and I love snakes, but geez, get down there and kill as many of those Burmese pythons as you can because they don't belong there.
No, they don't.
There's a lot of things here that don't belong here, though.
Oh, yeah, the snakes, pigs. I mean, there's a few other things I'm missing, I'm sure.
Things, even
I saw a post on Facebook the other day. It was a guy in Texas, and he was just bragging and showing off his latest snake acquisition, which is fine. I have lots of friends that have venomous snakes as pets. That's fine. He's got an inland taipan, which is the most toxic. It's the most toxic venom snake on the planet, and people here in Australia have them as pets, and it's bad enough then because when they get bitten, they got to apply first aid and get to hospital because it's extremely virulent venom. He's over in Texas. What's he going to do if he makes mistakes and get bitten?
Or what if he makes a mistake and it gets loose?
And then bites somebody else.
And there, you will not have taipan anti-venom over there in America. That guy, if he gets bitten, he's dead. End of story.
Well,
Well,
I would not have any interest in having a venomous pet. That's just not.
I kind of feel like that's
not right.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes kind of scenario.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
like,
you know what? A venomous snake for a pet, it's not a good idea.
No.
Yeah, look, I don't have any pet snakes at the moment. I'm going to get a few pythons when I get my shed set up, but eventually I would be interested. There's a couple of venomous species I'd like to have, but you really do have to think carefully about it because, it increases your. If you don't know what you're doing, you're certainly at a danger of getting bitten. And most snake handlers and snake owners, even when they own pythons, will tell you, "Oh yeah, you get bit all the time."
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the funny thing is though, is like you mentioned Steve Irwin a while back.
Yep.
Steve Irwin played with all these animals.
Yeah.
He's always doing it, and he makes it look easy. So I wonder how many other people tried it and got bit. I mean, Steve Irwin obviously knew what he was doing.
And that's why in my state here, it's actually illegal to film and show snake catching. So we can film them after we release them, but we're not allowed to actually show the handling and the grabbing, and that's simply because we're not allowed to encourage other people to do something silly like that without the training.
Yeah.
Not that I think that many people would go, oh, there's Bomber Steve picking up a red belly black. It looks pretty easy. I'll go do it, because I don't think most people would do that. But
some people, out there.
Yeah,
These days,
my opinion of the human race has definitely gone down a lot in the last 2 years. I can
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. Humanity is circling the drain, man. Common sense is almost gone.
Yeah, one of my favourite bands is Devo from Ohio, and back in the 70s and 80s, and they had a theory of de-evolution, which is the regression of humanity. And I'm thinking, you know what, guys, I think you got it right.
Yeah, I think they did, because I'll agree. You see a lot of dumb stuff out there. It's like, oh, what were you guys thinking?
Yep.
But
indeed.
Yeah, it's
pretty. All right, guys. Well,
crazy.
my battery is down to 13% and plummeting rapidly. So I'm going to say my goodbyes. I just want to jump on and welcome you guys on to StreamYards and be your first visitor. I'm the first time I've ever been first.
Yay!
Hey, you know what? It's a first for us to have anybody too, and it's also probably one of the only lives that we got that's in our small group of people. That we actually got kangaroos on our live.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, I'll give you an invite on Saturday night to your time. I do a share your channel live. I've been a series, so I don't know if you've seen it. If you want to jump on, I've got a couple of dates left before Christmas. If you want to jump on, shoot me an email.
Okay,
absolutely. Thank you so
much.
much.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure. All right, guys. Stay safe and look after yourselves, and watch out for those mountain lions.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
All right. Good to see you guys. Bye.
Good to see you.
See you. Bye. All right. Anyone else want to join in, please?
That was interesting.
That was very cool.
So,
that was so cool.
I would love to visit Australia someday, but the world's got to get straightened out first, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Plus, I'm sure it's not exactly cheap to get airfare these days, but
probably not. Well,
and then there's that whole problem with this whole thing they want you to get to do anything.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Is that really like a thing? Like on the
I don't know. All the Southwest half the pilots freaking walked out that one day, so they kind of threw it off to the side. But I don't know.
Well, come on, Abe Froman.
Abe Froman.
You're welcome to join us as long as you can behave.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's kind of interesting. I would definitely like to see Australia.
Yes, MT Homestead. He was wonderful. It was really awesome for him to jump on and kind of educate us a little bit about Australia. I mean, we've always been kind of interested in, Australia and the cool things over there. Like I said, I don't think we have that many cool.
Yeah, but you know what?
Here,
for them, those animals are just everyday things. I mean, they'd probably be happy to come over here and see cows and coyotes running around.
I'm sure they have cows. I don't know about
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
They
don't. They have dingoes and all that other weird stuff.
Maybe a bobcat or something.
Well, I think there's like bobcats around here. I don't know too much about mountain lions. What you got there?
My step person.
Oh.
Hey.
What's up?
Hi.
Hold on, I have to fix the screen. How am I doing on StreamYard?
Horrible.
You're doing great. Here,
Really?
this is better.
Are you just saying that?
No, you're doing great. I was trying to FaceTime you, and it wouldn't work.
Really?
We're still
because I was trying to help you.
Oh, you could have just. You have an iPhone, don't you? Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that.
She's like, never mind.
I have a lame Samsung, so.
Hi, Paige.
She heard you and she come running. She loves Lisa from Yogi Hollow.
I love Paige.
Who doesn't? Everyone loves Paige. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm actually gonna do. She don't know this yet, but in November there's a special date coming up. I don't want to say what it is just yet, but I'm gonna do like a hi Ormsby Farms.
Hey,
I'm
Casey.
gonna do like a overview of Paige's life, and you'll understand why, I guess, on the date. But
yeah.
Well, I guess I could say it doesn't matter.
I guess, I mean.
Paige was a micro preemie. She was 1 pound 10 ounces when she was born. She
Yikes.
was 25 weeks, and she had a really rough start at the beginning. 3.5 months in the NICU, and hey, Diesel.
Yeah, it was total chaos.
Sweet. Is he missing?
I bet it was too.
He got
Do that. That's vile.
Is he missing Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor Diesel.
This doesn't normally go on. So
How'd
he
your
paces. He's been pacing.
Oh, I bet.
He's looking.
Yep.
Did you already do your pumpkin carving?
No, I got it. I was getting it all ready when I messaged you. And so I have it all carved out and I have my tools ready and I have my computer ready. So I figured I'd jump on real quick.
When does that start?
It's 9:30 Eastern.
What time is that for us?
Well, that's an hour.
8:30, I think, because I think it's 7:30 here.
We'll have to go check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be on here very much longer. So.
Yeah, I don't want to run over to. It's Wide Family Farms, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you the link in the Instagram.
Awesome.
Cool. That definitely works.
I don't know if I don't hear them that much, so I don't know their channel. I hate to say that, but I don't. But I'm actually excited. We have some cool people in here that getting started on. What's up, Bub?
What's up, Bub?
But yeah,
hold on.
My daughter's friend.
Hey.
But I have MT Homestead, which I'm loving their channel.
Cool. They're great people.
They really are. I got Frontier Survival.
They're awesome.
I love him. I watched, I think the first live I watched, he wanted, I think it was 50 likes and he was going to do the Carlton.
Oh, he did it.
Yeah. He did it. And I'm like, I got to watch this. It was great. And then Ormsby Farms. I'm loving his cooking.
Everything about Casey is amazing.
You know, he seems like a lot of fun. You know, like someone you just want to hang out with. And Camera. Bye, Chloe.
And I found out that when I lived in North Carolina, let's just say this, I didn't live very far from him, so I'm very bummed. I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Oh, that stinks.
You know, that's how it always goes. Well, you know, the goofiest thing is we moved down here from the northwest suburbs of Chicago. We were 45 minutes from the city. I moved down here, and I work with a guy who lived about 20 minutes away from where I lived up there.
Wow.
So we didn't meet until we got down here, but we probably lived, 10 miles apart for years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you see Paige going by in the background like the prom queen?
Oh, yeah.
She keeps walking by doing the wave.
Yeah. You know, as much she sits there and says, I don't want to be on their YouTube channel, because she's getting to the point where, her friends might know about it and they might see her on. But she's all like, every time we're filming, she's got to be like photobombing the video and, make up your mind. You want to be on it or not?
Ryan photobombs my videos all the time. No, seriously. Do you know how much editing I have to do because of Ryan?
Oh.
He's having fun, though. It's all about having fun.
Hey, did he get to use his tag yet or no?
He didn't have the tag. His father had it.
Yeah.
And he went, they didn't get anything yet, but he went so he could help his father drag it out and then they would split it. But he didn't get anything yet.
So they didn't get anything yet? That stinks.
No.
Hopefully we'll get something.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, at least he went. He was looking forward to it. And he tried here, but it's a lottery also, like the antelope.
Yeah.
And he did the antelope 3 years in a row because he did it before we moved out. And he didn't get it that year either, but he got it this year. So hopefully next year he'll get an antelope. Can you
said
stop
it was gamey, right?
What's that?
The meat you said was a little gamey?
No. From what I understand, you have to soak it in milk.
Oh,
that's what a lot of people tell me. I know that Mike from MT Homestead, he's shot one before. So we'll see. We're gonna try and make some into like sausage and stuff like that. We just decided that we were gonna cut it up and freeze it to make it easier. Of course, the backstrap we're not gonna do that too, but
right. Yeah.
The best part of it, you don't want to do that.
Tim wants to know if you're gonna put it in your chili.
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe not.
You know that challenge for Ormsby Farm with the $10 dinner thing. That's interesting. So I think we're going to get a lot of interesting entries on that one.
Yeah.
And for anyone who don't know, like MT Homestead, Ormsby Farm, we started a chili cook-off. So if you guys didn't know about that, go check out our channel. We called out Lisa and Ryan at Yogi Hollow, and then we called out Dan.
Sorry.
My Aussie Kitchen and Garden.
Yeah, and
Garden Kitchen.
Yeah.
he's working on something. So yeah, we're hoping to have a good turnout for their chili cook-off, and everyone's got their special. Oh, my chili's awesome, and stuff like that. So it would be interesting to see how many people join in.
See if anybody blows up a crock pot or something.
Yeah. Crazy Ed, we were on Crazy Ed's live this morning, and he was going on about our video for the barbecue cook-off, and he was like, it was hilarious. I thought it was an actual entry, and it wasn't, but it was still funny.
What are you talking about? It was an entry?
It was an actual entry.
We met all the criteria. We made sure that we met all the criteria.
It was an actual entry.
We did something outside the box. We didn't go.
No, but you cooked the meal.
We did. I wasn't going to eat it though.
Well, I know.
I want to answer Lazy Days Ahead. There's not a lot of pages in this area. We're originally from the Chicagoland area, and we came down here, and the first school she went to, her elementary school, she was the only page. And then I think there might be one more in her middle school, but that's about it.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, not a lot. I wanted a unique name for her, and Tim actually picked it out.
Yep.
Tim picked out all the names because originally I was pregnant with twins. And
I think he was asking because you have a bunch of girls running around.
Oh.
No, just two.
No, it's the same one, running back and forth.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Quite possible. It's quite possible.
Going around in circles.
Well, she was supposed to be a twin.
Wow.
So maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump down. I just wanted to jump in with you guys. I'm still going to listen. My phone, I got to plug it back in.
Okay. Thanks for joining, Lisa. I hope
I love you guys.
Love you.
We'll see you next time.
We'll see you on Wide tonight.
Sounds good. And I'll be in the chat.
All right,
Okay.
cool. Bye.
Bye. We only have one child, Lazy Days Ahead. Like I said earlier, she was a micro preemie, and they said after I had her, they said I had a 20% chance of having another preemie, and watching her go through what she had to go through, I couldn't do it. Plus all my other medical conditions probably beefed up that 20% to about 50%. And I couldn't do it.
Well, not only that, but I mean, when you get 3.5 months in the NICU,
Yeah.
you can just imagine what the medical bills are.
It was very
Yeah.
high.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But you know what? When you throw $1 million at anything, you could do some stuff.
Yeah. What am I missing here? I mean, before your challenge.
Wait, who's coming?
Hold on,
That's
Jan.
moving
I
too
see
fast.
Jan. Hi, Projects with Paul.
What's happening?
I cooked my chili after your challenge. You know what? A lot of people did.
Well, it's that time of year. Everybody's
Yeah.
making chili right now. So
Yeah.
you know what though? That's why we left it open until December 15th. That's about a month and a half, almost 2 months.
Yeah. I hope you guys make some more chili.
You're gonna run
submit
out
the
of
video
chili and make another batch. So that's probably what'll happen there.
You know what, Bob? Having a single child, it's we sit back and say, "Oh, I wish she had someone to play with, especially in her younger years." But she gets all the love. I don't have to share.
Don't have to share clothes. Don't have to share toys.
Well,
don't have to share a computer. Her
I don't
iPad.
have to hear arguing amongst kids, and
well,
she's a good kid. She really is.
Yeah, well, and plus with all the animals we have too, that kind of keeps her a little bit busy. She goes out there and has names for all the chickens and all that stuff, and goats and all that good stuff. So
yeah,
if we had 2 or 3 kids, we probably wouldn't have as many animals.
So I'm going to put the link up. If anyone wants to come in and chat with us, we'll keep it going for a little bit longer. And then I will ask everyone to go over to Wide Family Farms. Maybe Lisa can post the link if she still has battery.
Yeah,
but Lisa's going to do the pumpkin carving with them, and I'd like to help Lisa out every time I can because she's helping us out. She's a wonderful person. We only had one also. Yeah, one kid.
Well, we went through that, and we were at a point in life where it was like it was either happening now or it wasn't going to happen at all. So
the Cow Emporium said they're plotting.
They're plotting what?
Let me put that up.
Plotting their
chili. She's so excited.
Awesome.
Actually, a lot of people are commenting on it.
You know what? I can't wait to watch all these videos and see
Yeah.
all the different recipes because I guarantee you there's a couple more out there that you guys probably post, and I'm going to try.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm sure some of you are going to try some of the other recipes out there too. I mean, I like different things, all different kinds of chili. So
Yeah.
why not?
I'd be interested to see what Daz puts. Oh, everyone, but Daz, he's. I know his wheels are turning in his head. Like, what can I?
That guy
do?
cooks
He said he's gonna.
That guy cooks some
He
amazing
does.
stuff,
That
though.
potato
Dude.
pizza, I
Yeah.
can't wait to try it. We are going to try that.
Yeah.
We are going to make that. We actually bought stuff just so we can try it. So hopefully a video will come.
We've actually got a lot of stuff going on
Thank
right
you,
now.
guys.
We got a video scheduled. We're going to have a video come out probably tomorrow.
Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah.
And then another one Thursday?
Yeah. So it'll be I'm hoping to get on a schedule. So Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday,
Sunday lives.
Sunday is our lives.
Okay.
And we have, actually, it's weird because when we first started this, we would record the video and then edit and put it out that same day. And I was actually putting it out at night. And I was getting good traction, actually better traction than I am now. But over summer, we were busy with the garden and, stuff like that. We had content, but
I think we were putting it out at the wrong times just because it's like we were working all day.
Well, yeah, but who wants to keep seeing tomato videos over and over and over? So,
yeah. Well,
we didn't
what?
record a lot, but
Yeah,
now
but you know what?
we have a ton in the pipeline here.
The internet is a goofy place.
Yes, it is.
It's a goofy place. I mean, this is so bizarre. I did this video almost 6 months ago of that vacuum sealer out of the PVC pipe.
Yeah.
And it had a few hundred views. And then all of a sudden, within the past month, it shot up like, I don't know, 1,900 views or something right now, something like that.
Oh, it's probably, I think, about 1,900 right
But
now.
I mean, that was a video from 5 months ago. All of a sudden, it's moving. And then another bizarre thing is, some of you might have saw that Trent posted a short about a week ago.
Yeah, the barn cat.
With our cat swatting at the dog's tail, and then he bit the dog's tail. It's like a 8-second video.
Yeah.
That thing's got like 3,500 views in a week. It was just weird. People want to see a cat biting a dog on the tail more than anything else, apparently. So the internet's a weird place.
Sweeney's Creek, he's so sweet. He came on here and posted this. Makes me feel special.
Yeah, and he brought kangaroos with him.
I know. That's so
cool. Yeah.
It was actually really cool to have him. I know we already said that, but he's back now, so we got to beef him up a little bit. No, you were great. Thank you so much for joining us, Steve. It was so cool. Our first guest on StreamYard. We'll never forget that.
Well, yeah, Dad's posted a comment a while back about the platypus being basically Mother Nature got bored and just crashed all these animals together, and that's what came out.
I thought that was a funny comment.
That is pretty funny. But yeah, it's weird. What do you call that thing? It's like a duck beaver type thing. I don't know
what that is.
You're right. It is just like a bunch of animals that collided.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
Yeah, but funny.
Daz is feeling the pressure. We're talking about the chili. He's feeling the pressure. And I wanted to say, Bub, I'm not ignoring your comment, but happy early birthday. I know your birthday's coming up.
Happy birthday, Bub.
November 15th. So happy early birthday. And same to your daughter as well.
That says her birth. Oh, her. Yeah.
Well, hers is on the. It's kind of like my brother and my.
Okay.
My niece. Yeah. I see. So, what's not a good time? Did I miss something? Because you said it's really not a good time to put up videos
on YouTube.
Oh,
you mean at night?
At night, yeah. Well, like I said, we're getting stuff in the pipeline now. Like I have a list of stuff that either has been recorded or is going to be recorded, and I'm going to start scheduling it. And I think Thursday's video, I scheduled it for 1:00 Central Time to come out. And I don't know if it's because it's a chili cook-off or if it's because of the time that I posted it, but it's getting decent traction. But I'm hoping with people calling out other channels, like if Yogi Hollow calls out, other channels and Daz calls out people, I'm hoping that'll increase the traction on that video. So, but, we're a small channel trying to,
do our thing. Look at this one from Sweeney's Creek. Yeah, platypus is a egg-laying mammal. Now,
that's kind of a
weird. But how big are the eggs? And I mean, is it like
Yeah, but mammals don't really lay eggs.
Well, there's some exceptions, but I'm just curious if anybody's, cracked one
what?
open and threw it in a pan. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Platypus. I'm gonna have to do some research then.
Well, Dad says he's got a couple right down the street from him. He should go collect some eggs and throw them on the stove.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll crack them open like if it's like a chicken egg,
I
right?
don't know. That would be weird.
Then again, it's probably illegal.
Has
so
anyone tried a platypus
I don't know
egg?
if you. I don't know if you can, man. That's.
Well, you know, we'll see if the
Yeah, I don't
Aussie
know.
friends will answer that question.
Yeah, you know, I
I'm
mean,
curious.
it's okay to eat chicken eggs and duck eggs. I mean,
Hi, Creekside Maples. How
What's
are you
happening?
tonight? Here, in case anyone wants to come on, I'm going to post the link again.
oh, okay. What do we got there? We got 13 in here right now.
Okay, have fun, Lisa. We'll be there in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see you in a few. Yeah, that ought to be interesting.
Yeah, I see Abe Froman failed.
And he had to get the car back before, you know.
Maybe I had to go check the sausage, make sure it was
Yeah, maybe you had a reservation.
or something.
You had a reservation to get to.
Yeah.
You know, that happens.
What is he wearing?
Oh, don't get me started. But I'll tell you what, those two guys in black suits said if you don't give them what they want, they're coming back every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Totally different movie. but
It is
okay.
totally different movie, but same city.
Oh.
They're putting the band back together.
Yes, they are. I mean, it's not the time. It's up to YouTube to promote it. Yeah. You know what, though? I think they're actually doing that with that
The vacuum
the
seal
vacuum
thing
sealer
I did, yeah.
because
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, that one's taken off. It's moving.
yeah, on the analytics it said the browse and the browse feature. See, I don't know if it's. I'm still learning all the analytics, but I'm sorry.
Oh, Abe's still there.
The browse feature is what's giving us the most traction. So I don't know if that's like they're recommending it to people or if it's just people just scrolling through. I don't know the difference.
What's up, Homestead Aquarius? Oh, maybe he wants to go to what do you call?
Hi, Homestead Aquarius. I didn't see you come in. Thank you.
What was that Italian restaurant we liked down there?
Marjana.
No, downtown. It was
Oh,
Italian Village.
Yes.
Italian
that
Village.
was good.
Well, you know what's funny is I
That's
think when they're pulling that Ferrari out of the garage, the Italian Village sign's right there.
No way.
Yeah, swear to God. Next time we're watching that, when they're parking I don't know if when they're pulling it in or pulling it out, but you see the sign.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Abe Froman, did you see that? We're putting the band back together. That is a great movie.
Oh,
It's a
that's
classic.
Sweeney's Creek says the platypus hangs onto the eggs. You got to wrestle her for it, and if you do that, you might end up getting hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna put this up too.
Yeah.
I really like.
Yeah. See, very strict laws. You can't mess with them things.
Wow. See, I don't think we have that kind of strict laws.
There is with certain things. I mean, if you shoot a bald eagle in this country, they're going to hang you. You'd be better off getting caught by the cops because the people will probably hang you for shooting a bald eagle.
Yeah, you don't
You know,
shoot a bald eagle.
They're going to hang you up and let everybody take a bat to you
I
for
agree
that.
with
But
that.
there's other stuff like that out there that we have too that's protected. But I mean, enforcing it, I mean, it probably happens more often than not that they get away with it.
Yeah. Sorry, I needed a drink of water. Creekside Maples, do you want to come up and join us? We're going to stay on for a little bit longer. I know Daz is busy. He's moderating for another channel.
He's probably got something cooking on the stove too at the same time.
Yeah, because I don't know what time it is there right now.
Well, I think he said it was about 2:00 or something in the afternoon. Sweeney's when he was
I
out.
don't know. I was reading comments and all that stuff. Do you guys see my my rope lights? My husband did that with the crown building. So all that's like our
Well,
ambient lighting at night.
yeah, that's pretty much all.
Watching
used.
TV,
You know what? I don't know how it'll look.
You don't
if
need a bright light. Yeah, shut off these
if you
lights.
shut
Maybe
that
we can
off.
see it.
Oh, you can't really see through now, but
That's okay. Yeah, we have them all the way, and then we have them. Let's see if I can figure this out. All the way down the hallway. Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I love that lighting.
that's usually all we use.
I'm
But
gonna put the link up one more
a
time.
little better when we're on the computer because if you guys obviously won't be able to see us.
Sorry, I'm putting it out here.
Well, that's
Okay.
all right. We're still trying to figure out this whole computer.
Yeah,
thing,
this is our first time with. Thank you.
but Creekside Maple says, "Love it, great movie."
It is a great movie. I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Oh,
You see the smoke coming out of my ear?
I do. I see the wheel turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you got there? You're blocking that. What did the? How
Oh,
come I can't read that?
because there's a new comment.
Oh, well, that would be
It's
why.
purdy.
Purdy.
It's purdy. Thanks.
Oh, I love the light. That was a column for you.
I just
Okay.
got here. Simply Jean's fault.
Oh, Simply Jan's
I
fault.
was watching her just now dealing with ductwork. Oh, was she just live? Were you live? Is she still in here?
I don't know.
Or would have been here. So, oh, well, I appreciate you coming, Homestead Aquarius.
You know,
You can come up and join us because I've never talked to you. I always talk to you on chat.
the ductwork thing that Jan's going through, I mean, I think we got a similar issue.
We do.
I think there's a hole in it somewhere. I mean, my house was built in 74. I mean, I redid everything on the top side. I redid all the plumbing. But, you know, the ductwork is wrapped in insulation, and I got to cut it all off to find out where this hole is. But, you know, when we bought this down here, for some reason, they would put insulation up in between the floor joists, and it's just a recipe for rot. So I had to pull all that insulation out. I had to replace all the floor joists on the back half of the house. It was a total wreck.
You know, maybe I should make a video of like a little montage of all the pictures that we took when we first bought this place.
Oh yeah, it was wrecked.
And
Man, the
then-
grass was like 8 feet high, literally.
Well, yeah, but he also tore out the floor for half the house.
Yeah,
it was literally half the house.
The whole back half of the house, I had to replace the floor system.
And it was crazy. But you know
Yeah.
what? We got such a deal on this. We couldn't pass up. We couldn't pass it up.
No, not at all. But
But there was a lot of
the house had a lot of issues. I mean, the upside was the brick was in halfway decent shape. The brick's actually in good
the
shape.
roof was in
Somebody
shape.
put a new roof on it. I mean, this house sat empty for 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the neighbor's like, oh, the back door's been open for 4 years, wide open. Well, of course, all the rain and weather coming and everything by the back door was rotted.
That was
I mean,
the
it
same neighbor that was like, I'm so happy that people from the north bought this house. What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, I don't know, but well, I think she was just happy we were fixing it rather than having
Oh
it
yeah, this
be an
place is
eyesore.
all our
Yeah.
neighbors love us now because this place looks a million times better than it did when we first bought
Yeah,
it.
we still got projects to do, but I mean, I got to get that healed up and
Yeah.
my elbow.
And then probably go get the other one done right after.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I got to get some stuff done. But yeah, I'm my left elbow's giving me trouble too, but
Yeah.
I don't want to do it during the summer. That's for sure. Because in the spring and summer, there's just way too much going on around here. Oh yeah, see, Creekside Maple said same stuff. Yeah, we had on our property. Yeah.
See, I think I'm gonna put Bub. I'm gonna put this up, but
Okay.
you know, you hear pros and cons about it, having the sub count up. Sometimes I feel like people are going to come to our channel and see, oh, they only have 200 and X subscribers. They must not be worthy, you know, and they keep going, you know. But I don't know. I don't know
We're
if
still playing
that's
with this
good
whole
or
thing,
bad,
yeah.
you know. I haven't really noticed the difference with it being hidden, to be honest. You know.
Yeah, that's true. You hit that a while back, and it had to be what, a month or two ago. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It was a while.
I think it was shortly after the picnic we were at that I took it off.
Yeah.
And I haven't really noticed a difference, you know, but like I said, I feel like people come to our channel and be like, oh, you know, they're not worthy enough.
Yeah, but
so
you know what?
they don't have a whole lot of subscribers. They must not be interesting.
See, that's the thing that's weird though, is because you get most of the channels that we're on lives with, they don't have that many subs either. You know, it's like we're all starting out in roughly the same area. Some are a little further than others, but I mean, you know, you look at a lot of the other channels that we watch right now and the ones we go on the lives with. I mean, I think, you know, Daz has got 1,000. You know, you look.
Yes, congratulations,
congrats to
Daz.
Daz,
I'm so
So I mean, you
happy
look at
for
some of the other channels; they're only 500-600. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we're all just kind of in the same boat, slowly
you know,
climbing up the ladder.
I'm not the best with like, you know, I'm not the best with marketing. I have 5 people leave my channel since last night. Is there an option for me to?
Does not see my own sub count.
Yes, there is. There's. I forgot how to do it. I can
YouTube's goofy,
try to
man.
remember. I think you have to go through. Oh, he did. John.
You lost 5, and tomorrow you'll probably gain
You know,
10.
yeah, because you know you can go on a live and get a bunch of subscribers, and then you know if they don't, I think YouTube's weird because if they don't comment on one of your videos, then it doesn't stick. Something weird like that. Hi, Zombie Prepper. I'm gonna get Homestead Aquarius on here.
Oh, what
I
is
see
go-
Wilson.
What is going on there?
Hello. Yeah, that's
Hello.
cool. How you folks doing?
We're doing all right. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, I don't show myself on any of my videos, and so we just go with Wilson there.
That
That's all right.
works.
Wilson's cool. I like Wilson.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't normally hop on too many lives, but I figured, what the heck, you know, you folks have got a good thing going there.
Well, thank you. I
Yeah, thank you.
appreciate that. We're the one, man. We are the channel of first for everything tonight. Homestead Aquarius just said, he don't really come on lives, and then
We got kangaroos.
we got kangaroos. I feel,
Oh,
I feel like $1 million.
You had kangaroos up here? Well,
Sweetie Freak, yeah, he was up here earlier, and showed us a bunch of kangaroos in the background. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a cool place. They're Bomber Steve out there catching all the snakes and help rescuing them, trying to separate good snakes from good people, basically. He's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I need to go and see. So he said he does snake relocation, so I would love to go and check some of those out. Maybe it'll make me feel a little less squeamish when it comes to snakes.
Yeah. I'm not big fan.
Are you a snake sissy? Come on.
I am.
Don't be a snake sissy.
Snakes and spiders. I don't do.
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Well, and the thing is, now your husband's sitting there. He might be a snake sissy too. So I don't want to say that he's not. What
I'll
do you
deal with
think?
them, but I'm not a big fan. It's just
He'll deal with them to save me.
Yeah.
Gotta leave room for nature. Okay.
We've lived down here now for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen any rattlesnakes.
Yeah.
I saw one copperhead, but it wasn't on my property. It was down the road. But I haven't seen any cottonmouths.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, down by the pond by that other guy's property.
No, we had a king snake here
Yeah,
under our back steps,
It's
and
not venomous. or
I
anything.
figured out what kind of snake he was. I came in and educated myself on it, and it says that they like to eat the copperhead. So the king snake was able to stay with us, and he lived happily ever after.
And then he disappeared and went to God knows where.
And then we never saw him again.
No.
The king snakes are awesome. I love all the animals, not just the cute and fuzzy ones. I love the snakes and the lizards and everything out there. And my place, I actually manage my when I say my place, I've got a half an acre, just a half an acre. But I manage it in such a way, I don't poison it, and I allow it to be as natural as possible.
Yeah.
And I like to have my frogs, my toads, my lizards, all my spiders and my snakes to help out with predator control here. Predators eating everything that's bad.
Yeah.
It's a holdover from my childhood, really. And now I'm a grown man. I do what I want. I got my own place, and y'all know what that feeling's like, to have your own place and do what you want.
Yeah.
No.
Independence.
But I thrill every time I get to see a snake here. I saw a garter snake that was run over on the road a couple of days ago, and that made me sad. And then a couple of years ago, I found a baby copperhead that somebody had run over, and that was sad too. Here, I live in Alabama, North Alabama, and it's a county that's known for having lots of timber rattlers.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
their numbers are declining. I mean, I guess you can tell by now I'm a snake advocate. I love the snake. But I have yet to see a rattlesnake on my property. I've seen one crossing the road away from here, and I gave it its space and a little safety there and let him cross over. It was only about a foot long, holding that tail up straight high, straight in the air, And then I've got a king snake that did come to see me when I made a video. I believe it's called Southern Angels, from about a year ago. Beautiful king snake. I'm sitting here making this video, showing people my baby mulberry trees, I think. And all of a sudden this king snake just popped up I thought it was going to crawl in my lap. And it was hunting. It was hunting. It was amazing. The snakes don't want to hurt you. They don't. They want to get away from you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I feel like copperhead's a little more aggressive.
I don't know. I mean,
most snakes do want to get away from you, but I've heard stories where just copperheads just don't care. They just bite you.
I think the thing with copperheads is people are just walking by and they step on it and get bit. You know, copperhead doesn't warn you. A rattlesnake's going to warn you. Copperhead, he's just going to strike. You know, but
everything they do is because they are afraid of you.
Right.
Let's put it like this: if you're just sitting there hanging out in the woods or in your house or whatever, just say you're in your house, and all of a sudden the roof gets ripped off of it, and a 100-foot giant is standing there looking at you in your house. You're clearly not going. You may be defensive, but you're not going to be real aggressive. You'll do everything to save yourself and your family, but it's not out of aggression, you know. And there's been lots of videos out there showing how cottonmouths, especially the copperheads, are not an aggressive animal.
No, I don't think they are either. I think it's just people aren't paying attention and they might step on it or something or get too close to it and not even see it. And that's probably when they get bit, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's snakes are great to have, but
well, at least the rattlesnake is going to warn you. You're going to hear it, you know?
Yeah, they're going to warn you.
Yeah.
And a little something else that, you know, here in North America, our venomous snakes, you know, people say, well, they're poisonous. No, they're not poisonous, they're venomous.
Right.
But our venomous snakes, when they're babies, they look just like they do when they're adults. Okay. Yeah. So if you see, they don't go through a kind of chameleon stage where they change. And a lot of people will think that a non-venomous snake is actually a baby rattlesnake or a copperhead or something like that. But,
well, you know,
I'm just running my mouth now.
Like
I'm just running my mouth. You got to be careful who you let up on your screen.
Oh, yeah. But some snakes you really got to look at closely because, I mean, some of the venomous snakes, there's other snakes that look similar to them, but they're not quite there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So you really got to look. If there's a snake there, really take a good look at it because there's other snakes that aren't venomous and they look almost just like the ones that are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And if you haven't really tried to study to make sure of what they are, you know, people just have a passing thing with it, then yeah, they're going to be misidentified. And I mean, people hurt themselves a lot worse than the snake or the bug in their hair or whatever. Have you ever had a bug in your hair or seen a lady that gets a bug in her hair and then she'll run over 3 people, a couple of kids, and, you know, a dog or whatever to get away from them, and everybody's in danger.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with a snake, you know, or they try to handle them. But,
well, I mean, you're right. If you just give them their space, they'll usually go do their thing and they're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. And there is actually, there's a group of snake relocators on Facebook. It's called the Free Snake Relocation Directory. And anybody that wants to find that, they can on Facebook. And all across America, and I think the world, there are people that would love to hear from you. If you've got a snake that you want to get rid of, they'll come out and relocate it. They'll catch it, move it a little ways off, and, you know, y'all go on with your business. Where are y'all?
I thought of something like that. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah. Well, you know, the snake population in our yard isn't too horrible.
No,
I mean, you
bad.
see one once in a while. It's not like they're out there every day. I mean,
one bit the dog.
I think this summer we saw maybe one. That was it. But it's not anything crazy. Plus, we're backed up to a field full of cows, and it's in a cornfield, and we're not by a forest or woods or anything like that. We're out in the middle of farmland. So, you know, the environment's a little different, but you know, I mean, if we were in the woods and there was rocks and logs and things for them to hide under, then there'd probably be a lot of them. But
Well, we got that pond. Did you already say we had that pond behind the
that
behind the house?
That pond's more of a puddle though, and it dries up sometimes.
But we had a snapping turtle come in.
Oh,
there
yeah. We had this snapping turtle had to be like, you know, I don't know, a foot and a half long. It was
He was
huge.
big. Yeah.
Yeah, he was lost. I put him on the other side of the fence. Go over to the pond over there, you know, but it was big.
We don't really get a whole lot of animals here.
No.
Snapping turtles are one of my favorite animals.
Yeah, this thing was big, man. I never seen a wild one that big. It was huge.
Where are y'all? What state?
Oh, we're in Tennessee. We're in West Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What part of Tennessee?
We're actually right up in the northwest corner. We're right by like Arkansas, Missouri, Tennessee.
Okay, y'all in the Reelfoot Lakes area. All right.
Yeah, that's the next county over. That's about 40 minutes from here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm down here in North Alabama. Y'all got a lot of stuff up there. Did y'all y'all probably went to the meetup then that was up there not long ago, didn't you?
Yeah, the one in Kentucky. Yeah, we were there.
Yeah, because that's like right across the line.
Yeah, it was like 90 miles from here or something.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was a good time. Were you there?
No, I was not there. I considered it. I really have wanted to go meet somebody that's an extra special YouTuber to me. If I almost made the trip just for her. She's a beautiful blonde and just has the best way of talking to people. And but recently she's caused some trouble to me. And she just came in here, and that's Simply Jan Homestead.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Oh, Jan was making all kinds of a ruckus, driving around luggage carts out in the street and all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, Jan, he'll never let you down for that.
Yeah, she's a menace, and her sister is far worse.
Next year when they have it, we're going to go again. It was a really good time. You meet a lot of cool people. I highly recommend going next year.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, I would definitely do that again.
I've got something special to give Jan. And but anyhow, I'm old and crunchy, and I'm like, well, I can sit here and just think about, you know, the trip and have me a cup of coffee and watch everybody. So I did that, you know. But you let me know. Hey, y'all get in touch with me. Let me know how much y'all rent a room for me, and I'll come up there and hang out and, you know, see the whole area up there. It's a short drive,
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
you know.
cool.
North Alabama.
How far of a drive would that be for you?
It's probably going to be about 4 hours
What's that?
because there ain't no straight road. I don't think there's a straight road from me to y'all. I'd have to go up to Nashville and then hook off on 40 for a while to get to y'all, or maybe sneak in from Memphis and then go north. I don't know, but there ain't no straight interstate that goes to y'all from me.
No, no. We're about 90 miles from Memphis, about 90 miles north of it. But
yeah,
I mean, it's closer for us to jump the river and go into Missouri or Arkansas than it is to go to Memphis. But
Yeah,
Memphis is not my favorite place.
no, it's not.
No.
It's kind of dirty.
Yeah, it's
down in there.
well. The problem is with Memphis. I mean, we were born and raised by Chicago, and in Chicago, you know, they shoot each other on the south and west side, and in Memphis, they just do it everywhere. So I mean, it's kind of crazy.
I don't really know anyone who
Nobody wants to go to Memphis.
loves Memphis.
No,
you know.
The best thing Memphis has going is the Bass Pro Shop, and that's about it.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Well, the Peabody Hotel, I still want to do that.
Yeah, they got ducks in the Peabody Hotel. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, they got the ducks, and you know, ducks are messy. So I can just imagine what the Peabody Hotel, you know.
We got 3 of them.
Yeah, ducks. Well, y'all know ducks are so dang messy. Oh my God.
We only have
We're
3.
seeing that now.
I can't imagine people who have like 10 of them. That's got to be a disaster. We got 3, and it's manageable. It's not horrible. But if you pile any more than that on, it's going to get real dirty.
Jan, come on here. I want to hear where you were born. You said she was born near Chicago.
Oh wait, no, I'm up here. Don't get Jan up here with me up here.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, no.
Never
No.
mind yet, Jan. I don't want to upset Homestead Aquarius.
People watch y'all. And they'll see us up here together.
Trent's over here trying to start stuff.
I'm near Joliet, she said.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We actually grew up right next to O'Hare Airport.
Yeah, literally
so,
right
yeah.
next to O'Hare.
So
Gotta get Jan up there. Jan would be a hoot. But I can't stay on here long anyhow, though. My phone is down to like 25%. I'm gonna have to put it on the charge. But I didn't know that y'all were in Tennessee. There's so many channels out there, and I'm just about gonna have to get a notebook. How long have y'all been there?
There's so many, he was saying that's earlier. I feel bad because we follow a lot of channels. We just can't watch them all because there's so many, and I want to support them all, but it's like I can't live on YouTube
24/7.
Exactly.
I mean, we have work, we have videos of our own that we're making.
Oh my gosh, do you see that?
Oh, Jan's aunt lived in Franklin Park. Okay,
that's where we're from.
Well, I was a little bit north of there, but
you were in Schiller Park and I was in Melrose Park.
Yeah,
neighbor. It's right in between.
Yeah,
us,
right in between.
So yeah. Oh, Jan, we got to talk about that someday.
Hey, Jan, we have a whole freezer full of Gene and Jude's hot dogs.
Yes, we do.
Just saying.
Abe Froman is no longer on here, and he doesn't know. So unless he's on, and he's going to be like, "You have what?"
Yeah, I have some Gene and Jude's hot dogs in the freezer.
Gene and Jude's hot dogs, the best hot dog place in the world,
according to the Food Network.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm talking too loud on this thing or not.
What do you say?
What's that?
Am I talking too loud on this?
No, not at all. You're perfect.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, because I'm just kind of holding it out here.
No,
but
that's good. I really.
How long have y'all been here, or where y'all at now?
About 4.5 years we've been down here.
In Tennessee or on YouTube?
No, on your place and on YouTube. How long you been on YouTube?
Since
January. Was it February?
It was like March.
Was it March?
So
I don't remember.
March of 2021, we've been on YouTube, and then we've been here in Tennessee for 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And loving it.
Yeah, living up in Illinois is not it's not very friendly, man. They just, if you got $5 on you, they want like that plus another 20. I mean, they really know how to keep you broke up there with all the crazy taxes and everything else. So it gets old after a while.
And it's cold up there.
Oh, you got that right. I don't miss that.
No,
I mean, you know what? The traffic when it snows gets so bad that you can't even drive fast enough to crash.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally cars sitting there for hours. Yeah. And they run out of gas because they can't move to get to the gas station that's a block away.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I'm no good in all that, in Birmingham, in the area where I'm around, it's when we get a snow flurry and we get ice, it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy.
Do they shut down like
everybody?
Like around here?
Oh yeah, we shut down over flurries. You'd think that we got a nuclear war happening or something, and everybody's getting their kids out of school and buying up the last loaf of bread and everything like that.
It was funny to us when we moved here and they did that. We're like, it's just snow. What? Why?
You know what?
People buying bread, eggs, milk, like it's the end of the world.
You get back up by anywhere around Chicago and they don't care if there's 3 feet of snow. You better be at work. They don't care. Nothing shuts down ever. I mean, even if there's a nuclear blast, they'd probably still expect you to show up for work. That's just how the mentality is.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. It's like they don't care. You better be here. There's 100 other people waiting to take your job if you don't come. So
Here, Bub put up our first video was we had a seed start rack that Tim made.
Yeah.
And Bub loved it. So that was our first video, and it actually had really good views on it.
Bub gave us our first
Bub was our first shout out, yeah.
And
thank you again, Bub. We appreciate it.
And here we are a few months later, still doing it, putting out new videos and stuff. So yeah, that seed starting rack, that's coming back in the spring.
Yeah, I call her Old Bessie.
Yeah, I start all my seeds in the house in red Solo cups.
Yep. And it fits almost like 300.
I don't remember how many we had.
I think it was
100,
almost 300.
I thought it was 198 or something. Might have been two.
I think so.
I don't remember. You know what? When we do
We'll
the next
count.
video,
Yeah,
we'll count and let you know. But
Right now, it's just got a lot of junk on it.
yeah, right now it's
If anyone hasn't
storage
seen
rack.
that video, what?
Sorry, my phone just dinged. Somebody's just dinged me.
Somebody trying to get a hold of you?
There's a lot of people that want to talk. People have questions, and I promise y'all, I don't have as many answers as people think that I have. I wish I did.
Well, no one has all the answers. You know, what works for me may not work for you. You know.
That's right. That's right. That's something that with Shed Wars, it's been so amazing with the things that we do to see people from all over the world and what they have to deal with. You know, anybody around here, especially at your place, you get up with a cup of coffee and you see the deer, you know, out there in the back pasture or something, and they're wandering around doing their thing, and then you see somebody in Australia with a cup of coffee, and they're looking at their vertical deer, the kangaroos, Bomber Steve, and you know, they're hanging out with the kangaroos, and I said, well, the roos got into me lettuce and tore it up, and one got hung up in the fence, and you know, it's just so cool to see people from different parts of the planet, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it is. You know, you get to see the different ways that they do things, the different tools they use that we might not have.
What grows for them better, you know, than us.
Because you know what? I mean, even something that they do in Australia, that method might work over here too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like they've got a lot of dry and a lot of heat down there. And whatever works in like their dry, arid country is going to work in ours too, most likely.
Right.
You know, but yeah. So now we're here in the northern hemisphere and things are getting cold. This is time to do the last of the harvesting and the getting ready for next spring. Y'all going to have anything growing over the winter?
Yeah, we got a video coming out soon. We just planted our greenhouse. We have a small greenhouse. We're just kind of experimenting with it. It's like 6 by 8.
Yeah.
But the greenhouse, somebody gave it to us. They just wanted to get rid of it. You know, it was one of them little kits you buy or whatever. But you know, it does get cold here. There is, you know, times where it gets into the 20s at night and everything. So we put some colder weather crops in there. But the thing is where I put it up against the house, and I took the back panels out of it, and I literally bolted it to the house. And now, whenever it gets that cold, we just have to make sure we plan that to be laundry day, because the dryer vents into it and throws heat in there and humidity.
Boom, that's the way you do it.
Yeah, it's an electric dryer. I do not try that with a gas dryer. It'll be catastrophic, you know. But
there'll be a lot of condensation in there.
What's that?
There'll be a lot of condensation in there for sure.
Well, in the wintertime when it's dry and cold, I mean, it can't hurt, you know. I mean, like I said, we're kind of experimenting. We'll see how this goes. We'll see what happens, you know. Yeah,
because that's going to help. And that's really awesome because you've got a free greenhouse.
Yeah.
I waited too long to build a greenhouse, and I did the cattle panels with the plastic. But I did it fast. I did it cheap. So I used the construction plastic, and of course that lasted for one summer.
Yeah.
It lasted over the winter, which I wanted, and then in the summer it was real brittle. You know, so one day I'll have the good plastic on it, but I don't have that today.
You know what though? I mean, if that's what you got and that worked for a winter, so be it. You know, some of that stuff gets expensive real fast, you know?
Oh yeah. But cattle panels, greenhouses are so cheap, you know. They really are. The plastic is the most expensive part of it.
You know what? Go figure that out. I mean, when we were kids growing up, all the plastic stuff was cheap junk. And now plastic's expensive like anything else.
Yeah. But that's awesome that you got your first one. You're going to have a lot of fun with that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, the only issue I see with this greenhouse is at some point it's just not going to be big enough. We're going to have to do something else. But we're running. You know what? We're sitting on about just a hair under half an acre here, and we're running out of space, man. I mean, we got 5 goats here, 18 chickens, 3 ducks, a dog, a cat, and 2 giant gardens. I almost don't have to cut the lawn. There's not much left,
Okay, wait a minute. Y'all got under a half an acre?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wow! So we're sitting on about the same amount of space. Only y'all have got a lot more on yours. You must have a small house.
The house is about 1,200 square foot. It's not huge, but it ain't tiny. I mean, it's a 3-bedroom home with 1 bathroom.
Well, I'm in an RV with a 12 by 24 cabin sitting outside. So I don't take up. My footprint here is not that big.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to go in and check y'all out. Most of my time is spent with supporting Shed Wars people and a few others. So I don't get around as much as I'd like to. It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
But
a lot of people were asking us if we were in Shed Wars, and I really don't know much about it. I know it's a lot of gardening stuff, right?
It is. Well, what we're doing here, I go sounding like a commercial, but Shed Wars is a global collaboration to help people learn how to grow their own food again. We want to teach people. It's a competition. We have 2 teams. I have a team, and John at Will It Grow has a team, and all the different YouTube channels, the gardeners, and everybody. We put everybody on one of the 2 teams, and at the end of the year, we find out who grows the most food, or who grew the most food.
Oh wow!
We should have been in that.
Totally.
It's fun.
We might be next year.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, this past summer, this is our 3rd year doing the garden, and we went. The biggest garden we've ever had was this past year, bigger than ever that we've done, and we actually had a competition for, how much weight would we grow out of the garden. Pulling everything out, we weighed it all. But this was also probably the worst year for our garden. I mean, we had blossom end rot on the tomatoes. The cucumbers didn't do that well. The squash, the vine borers got them real quick. It was probably the worst year for gardening. But, I mean, we still managed to pull out, I think it was over 700 pounds of vegetables.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Y'all did real good.
And that was with a bad, like he said, it was with a bad year.
That, you know what? I think 500 and something of it, around 500 of it was just tomato.
Yeah.
That's very strong, especially if you had a bad year. I mean, my garden is a wash because of a lot of stuff, but my gardening this year was nothing. And, I'm the captain of the team, but I just can't do anything about it. This year was it was a bad year for a lot of people in many ways. And, but Shed Wars takes up a lot of my time, and supporting other people with their gardens and everything. So it's okay. It's not a huge thing, but I am preparing for next year. I've got to go against John again next year, and I'm going to whoop on him some. But you're perfect for what we're doing now. We just started up the Southern Hemisphere. We've got the Northern Hemisphere season, and now it's time for the Southern Hemisphere to start. So we've got the teams going down there, and we'll be watching them. All the folks in Australia, and 1 or 2 in New Zealand. Last year we had people in Africa, different countries in Africa.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's been an amazing thing that has happened. I couldn't be more happy. But yeah, when spring comes around, come join us.
Yeah, we have to check that out,
I think
dude.
so.
I mean, you know what? Another question I would have for anybody else that's on here right now. What has anybody used any companies to send soil samples out to figure out, what your soil's lacking?
Right.
I'm looking to get a soil reading so I know if I'm low on this or that, what I can add to till it in and correct it, because I was not happy with the results. We honestly probably should have had probably over 2,000 pounds. I'm just in tomatoes alone. We had 134 tomato plants, I mean, we should have pulled out 2,000 or 3,000 pounds total, not 700. So I was a little disappointed with it. I mean, yeah, we still got a lot and it was enough, but I was expecting a little bit more. But you know what? Gardening is a goofy thing. Some years are great, some aren't,
Yeah. Did y'all have hornworms?
Yeah. Well, actually,
No, this year we did not have any hornworms.
You're right, because this year we took. I actually have a video on it. I bought one of them sprayers from Tractor Supply that you put on the back of the 4-wheeler, and then we filled it up with what was it, BT?
Yeah.
And I sprayed it on there, I think twice, and I didn't really see any.
No, we didn't get any this
No.
year at all. And we usually have a big problem with them.
Yeah, usually. So, but the vine borers did get the zucchini pretty quick.
Yeah.
We pulled off maybe 5 or 6 zucchini, and then they got toasted.
Did y'all have? You said you had blossom end rot. Did y'all have much problem? Were you growing Cherokee purples or any heirloom tomatoes?
No, we had
Romas?
Roma tomatoes.
Yeah, it was Romas.
Yeah, got to work that calcium in there. Just people pour diluted milk, right, or milk right onto the soil for that, and they'll foliar spray diluted milk onto the leaves in case you've got blossom end rot. It gets it right in there fast.
The goofiest thing was, was it Yogi Howell that told us about somebody told us.
No, it was M.I. Gardner.
It was M.I. Gardner. Yeah. All right. Well, we took a bunch of Tums, sent it through the coffee grinder, and sprinkled that all over it, and it seemed to correct the problem. After that, it kind of went away.
That'll work. That will work. Main thing is, what do you do right now? Because what you do right now will get that calcium in the soil, and it'll be available.
Right. Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to figure out now. I want to grab a soil sample, maybe send it out, and then get a detailed analysis of what my soil's lacking and all that other stuff, so I can try and prep the soil and get it as good as I can for next year's garden.
Yeah, I've never done it, but I haven't been a very serious gardener. Yeah. I just kind of stumble through it and add a little of this and that to it, but and then see what happens.
Jan, we are going to try our local exchange office. I called the other day, and they have the paper and testers and stuff we could bring home and try them. And I think they said it was 7 to 10 days for results once they get it. So hopefully we'll get some guidance on what we need to do to amend our soil. But I wanted to tell Homestead Aquarius that in the past we had under 30 tomato plants in our gardens, and we did pretty well. But last year we had 130 tomato plants. So I think it just was
too much strain.
Too much going into the plant, not enough in the soil type of thing.
Yeah.
That's possible,
But right now is when a lot of people would add calcium. I mean, they add it all year long. Save your eggshells, put them in. Yeah. They'll break down. Some people even swear by gravel, having gravel in their limestone gravel in their garden. And the longer you have that in there, the more of that natural calcium is leached out into your garden soil. I don't want gravel in there, but there's some people that swear by it.
Well, it's like we always say, it might work for one person. So everybody's got their thing, but I'm interested in all different kind of ways. I kind of like to hear what everybody's got. Now, the thing that I thought was interesting was I was cruising around on the old interweb, and I ran across a guy who was doing a review on one of those companies that test the soil. And he says, you know what? I sent a soil sample to this company and the same part of the soil sample to the other company and got 2 completely opposite results.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, somebody's full of it, you know what I mean? But which one? You don't know.
Exactly. Ain't nothing like us having false positives and negatives nowadays. So now it's in the gardening world. Maybe it's the same company doing the testing.
Maybe, who knows? You know what? I wouldn't doubt it for somebody to do that. The guy didn't really mention which companies they were. He just said, I sent one over here and one over there and got exact opposites, like they're pointing fingers at each other. You know, it's just, I don't think so.
There's somebody in your chat that's been here for a little bit, I think, and it's AZ Highland Homestead.
Yeah,
now,
Arizona Highland Homestead, yeah.
I'm new to him.
That.
But the gypsum there, that's a good idea. But I think that guy has got a lot of knowledge in gardening and soil and nature, doing things in a natural way. Probably, I like that. But I'm new to him, so I've got to still find out about that guy and see what he's doing out there. But from what I saw the other day in a live stream, that's a pretty smart guy. He does this kind of stuff for a living. So he's probably one to watch.
Too.
What's up, Bramble Hill? I hope they're feeling better over there.
She said your Wilson volleyball is tripping her out.
Oh, yeah, that's Wilson. He's my best friend. Now that's actually the movie Wilson. Mine doesn't look exactly like that. But yeah, I don't show myself. I like to remain anonymous. It helps out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I need to get off of this, and that way I'll save you live stream. And maybe more folks to come in. They see me up here, they ain't gonna come on. They say, I don't want to hear that hillbilly. Maybe Jan will come up. Because if you get Jan up here, you know, then all these people are going to show up, and you're not going to know what to do. So,
run and hide.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all for having me up. I appreciate that. I'm going to catch up on some of y'all's videos and definitely check out your greenhouse.
Okay. Well, we put the video up.
The greenhouse will be the greenhouse will be up on Tuesday, and then we'll probably do an update in the next week or two.
Well, we have the video. There is a video up of when I put it up, when I set it up, so you can check that out.
Well, we didn't plant it. We just put it up. So
it's planted now, but that video isn't out yet. But it will be soon.
Well, I'll be poking around on your channel, so if you see me out there, don't shoot. You know, it's just me.
Thanks, man.
Well, thanks for coming on. We hope you have a good night.
All right, y'all be good.
You too. Catch you later.
All right, everyone. I think we're going to end it here. I know Bramble Hill just got on, and I'm sorry. But you're going live tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, I think they're going live tomorrow night. Right? I think I saw that too. Yeah.
Let me see if I can. I feel like we're exploded right now.
Exploded? Hey, girl.
How are things next door in AB? Oh, I don't think she's talking to us. Is she?
Yeah, I don't think so. In AB. What is it?
Alabama?
Oh, yeah, it's got to be Alberta. No,
but yeah, I think we're going to end it here. I know.
She's live tomorrow.
Why? Okay, we'll be there for sure, Aaron. Okay, and I'm going to add your guys' channel to our YouTube channel section. I don't know what it's called.
Playlist or whatever they call it.
I have no idea. But anyways, Wide Family Farm, I think, is doing their pumpkin carving contest with Lisa from Yogi Hollow. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll have videos out Tuesday, Thursday, and then we'll be live again next Sunday. Hopefully, maybe Erin will come on with us next Sunday.
Maybe.
That would be great.
Yeah, she can do that thing. How does it go?
Was she on that one?
She started it. She started it.
I don't think she started it.
I think she did start it.
Did you start it, Erin?
I think Erin did start that.
No, I don't think she did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she did.
I know she was there.
Look at that. She's all quiet. Not even commenting now.
She's probably laughing really hard right now.
Probably. Yeah, probably. But
anyways, well, thank you all for coming. We appreciate it. I think we had a lot of good guests on tonight.
Oh, for sure. We even got Kangaroos to show up.
We got Kangaroos and even Homestead Aquarius. He was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, Wilson was a beautiful picture to stare at. So, all right, guys. I hope you have a good night. Love you all. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.